So I've been doing some makeup shopping and I thought it was about time I do a little Sephora haul here. Well, I shouldn't say little because it's actually quite a big Sephora haul. I feel like I haven't done one since their VIB sale because usually I'll just do like a fun testing new makeup when I buy like a couple things, but I just placed a pretty large order last week because they had lots of new launches, like lots of new fragrance mist and also tons of new makeup that I really wanted to try. So I went a little crazy. I love to do my Sephora hauls with a try on just so it's not just like this is what I got. I love to give you guys some information about the product and kind of get a little bit of a feel for it too. So I will be trying a lot of the makeup on, and a lot of the fragrances I have reviewed already, so we'll go through those fairly quickly, but let's go ahead and get started. So most of the stuff I did purchase, and there is a few PR items I'm going to include in here too because they are new at Sephora and I wanted to give my thoughts on them while I do have them and they just launched. But first thing I did purchase is a new foundation. Whenever Fenty drops something, I feel like I'm always interested to try it out, and they did have a new foundation. It's called the Soft Lit Naturally Luminous Long Wear Foundation, and you know, I don't always go for the luminous foundations, but I found I just have to try it if I'm curious, because even though it may say dewy or luminous, that doesn't mean it's going to look bad on my oily skin. Some luminous foundations I really like, some don't really work for me, so it just depends like how dewy it really is. Now the packaging of this looks a lot like their matte foundation, which I do like their matte foundation. This is definitely a little more glowy, but I wouldn't say it's over the top. I actually really like how this applied on the skin, and I would say it has a nice medium coverage. It's not quite as full coverage as the matte version, so I thought it actually looked beautiful. It blended nice. The color is a perfect match. This is shade 150. My skin leans a little more neutral, slightly pink, but I tend to go for a little more neutral or sometimes cool tones with my foundation. But yeah, I thought this matched great. Really like how this sits on the skin, so I am going to have to let you guys know. Maybe I'll update in the description box how well it wore for me, since today is the first time I am trying this out. But so far I'm impressed with how it looks. I thought the coverage was nice. It just all depends how this is going to wear on me throughout the day, if my oils are going to start coming in, how greasy am I going to be at the end of the day, since we are moving into summer. So sometimes I need a little bit more of a matte foundation, but I'm excited to see how that one works out. Now we do have a lot of new bronzer and blush drops, I would say, this month, and Makeup by Mario launched their Soft Sculpt Bronzing and Shaping Serum, and I was so curious in trying this. I feel like this is very hyped up. I bought it online, but I kind of wish I did go in store to pick this up, because now I'm realizing that this is very natural and very light, but I decided to go ahead and try it. I was very intrigued. I really like their cream. It's not really a contour, but it's like their sculpting cream, and I think it's really nice and natural, so I was like, oh, let me try this one out. Sometimes I do like a liquid bronzer. I will say this one does have like a little bit of a sheen to it, but not like super duper glowy or anything like that. What's interesting with this is there's two ways you can apply it. It does have a nice pump, but it also has a doe foot on the inside, so I actually thought that was really cool and a little more innovative. I usually don't apply my liquid products with the doe foot though, because I just find you get the most precision if I put a little bit on my hand and blend my brush into that, and I just, you know, I want to be precise with my makeup and have it look its best, so that's typically what I do. But you know, if you're in a hurry, you can like dot it on. So I think there's multiple ways that you can use this. I did try it as a like liquid contour or bronze, and it's so light. I did buy the Fair because based on the photos this looked like it would be nice. It looked like it'd be a little more cool toned, but I just feel like it's so subtle, almost too subtle. I mean, I really do like the formula though. Like, it's so easy to blend. It feels really nice on the skin, and it's very effortless, but it's almost just non-existent. And when I am, you know, paying a little bit more for a nice bronzer, I do want it to show up. I did also try this pumped onto my skin and used as like a little bit of a bronzing serum before my foundation, and again, it's really sheer, so it didn't really make a difference. I definitely noticed more of a difference when using the Drunk Elephant drops or the e.l.f. nude drops that they came out with. What I'm going to recommend instead though is from Say. This just seems better all around. This is their new Dew Bronze, and I did get this one in PR. I have been trying it out, and I actually think this is better than the Makeup by Mario. This one's a little more pigmented. It's still so natural and easy to blend. If you guys have tried the Say Do blushes, those are one of my favorite formulas. I've mentioned them several times here on my channel. They're just effortless, blend out like a dream. They're not overly pigmented, but they still have enough that it's not going to disappear into nothing. So love them. It's the same formula as the blushes, and I just feel like it shows up better. Like, I put this on today and you can still see it. So if you're thinking of which one you should go for, I would definitely go with the Say. I really do like this formula. I think I like this even better than Say's cream bronzer, but I still will try a darker shade in this and see how it goes. But for now, I think I'm going to return this color because it's just not really working out for me. Next, let's get into some blush, because there was quite a bit of blush drops on Sephora this week, and I would say probably the most hyped ones I've seen everyone talking about are these baked blushes from Kosas. I don't know, but everyone went crazy as soon as these were sneak peeked. I feel like it's just nostalgia, because baked blushes used to be very popular back in the day, and I'm excited to see them maybe make a comeback. When it comes to my blush, I do always prefer a powder just because I do have more oily skin, but I think these are nice because they have a little bit of a glow to them. They're not just a flat matte. So I actually have on this one today, and this is called Euphoria. I just thought that this would be a really nice everyday rosy pink shade. I absolutely love the packaging on these Kosas blushes. They are stunning, and this color is absolutely beautiful. It's very pigmented. I did do it on one cheek, and I think I did go a little bit overboard. Definitely like tap the excess off maybe a little bit on your hand and then go in. I was really surprised with how bright these were, but I love the little bit of glow that these give. If you guys were disappointed in the Rare Beauty like blush lighters, you might want to give these a try instead. The Rare Beauty ones definitely came off of more of a highlight than any type of blush, but these actually have much more blush pigment in them with also having a little bit of a glow. So I would honestly check these out. I think they are so beautiful on the skin, and you know, I love a little glow with my blush for the summer. I also grabbed this shade. I had to grab a couple because these just are so cute. So I wanted like a rosy pink, and then I wanted like a peachy pink. This is the Bliss color, which is described as a warm peachy pink. Here's how they look swatched with Bliss on the bottom. I can't wait to get this on my face. This almost looks like a brighter version of Milani's Luminoso, but I think these are definitely going to be a real hit from Kosas. I am so excited about them, and I'm excited to see more brands maybe come out with some fun powder blushes. So we have another exciting brand that launched some new blushes, and this is from Haus Labs. Now I think these got taken off the Sephora site. They were available early for one day on the app, but then they took them away for a bit. So I think they're launching a little bit later. I don't know, that was really weird, because usually when Sephora does that, they do come on to the public the very next day. But I don't know, Haus Labs is doing something different over there. But these are their Color Fuse Glassy Blush Balms. I feel like a lot of stuff Haus Labs comes out with is usually pretty good, usually gets pretty popular on the internet, so I also wanted to try these. So they're a little blush stick, and with the name Glassy, they are definitely glassy. These are very dewy to the point where I'm almost unsure, you know, if I love it, because I do feel like when I did apply it the first time, it did kind of remove my foundation a little bit. So maybe these are more for just like a natural makeup day, but they really are so beautiful on the skin. I just don't know if my oily skin can handle this much glassy shine. So I mean, it's definitely true to the name, I will give it that, but I just, you know, I'm not sure if this is gonna work for what I like and my preferences. I definitely have had some stick blushes that I think perform better. Love this color though. This is such a pretty peach. It's their Glassy Pomelo, so they also have the Pomelo Peach, I think, and then just a regular blush from them. But I think when it comes to the Haus Labs, I'm gonna always go for their powder blushes over, you know, these cream kind of ones. They just do their powder blushes so good. I'm unsure about this. I'm gonna keep trying it, but I don't know if it's gonna be a love for me. It's definitely not one I'm going to buy multiple shades of. I'm not as excited about this as I am the Kosas, but I have more. I have more blush, you guys. Lawless actually just launched cream blushes too, and they actually sent me the full range, which was exciting. So I'm like, oh, let me try these out as well. I did try one quick the other day, and I do like this formula a little bit better, I think, than the Haus Labs. They're not quite as dewy as the Haus Labs ones are, but they're still like a little bit of a glowy formula, but they applied really nice nicely on the skin. They have a nice pigmentation, so I'm actually quite excited about these. I did apply the shade Starburst. I'm going to go ahead and swatch all the shades for you, but I did want to mention these since they did just launch, and I'm so excited to, you know, try these a bit more. I really love the Lawless powder blushes, and I think these are going to be a really nice cream formula as well. Alright, one more kind of cheek product here. When Denona launches something in the Yummy line, I always have to try it. I'm always loving her launches lately. So this is the Denona Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder Lowlighter, and I believe it's supposed to be like a highlight. I don't know, that's what I kind of gathered, and that's what I used it as today. I got this shade in Unbothered. It says it's a soft matte color that subtly lowlights and blurs for a natural glow, which I think is great if you have oily skin. Denona makes amazing products for oily skin, I've noticed, especially in the Yummy Skin line. And I love the Yummy Skin blushes. So this is kind of in that same line. And while it does say matte, there's still like sparkle to it. It's not like ultra glowy, but it does still have a little sparkle. I actually thought this was so beautiful. I added a little bit of this onto my cheekbones just above my Kosas blush, and I feel like that really just like completed the look. It adds like a little bit of glow to the skin that does kind of move around in the light, but it's not ultra glowy. So it gives you that blurred effect where it's not going to enhance your texture and enhance pores like a lot of other highlights do. So I think this is a really cool formula. I kind of wish they would have like maybe a pearly shade in the line, but so far, you know, I do wear a lot of pink blushes, so I think that this is going to come in handy. I think you could definitely wear this as a blush lighter as well, and it's not going to be super duper glowy. So I'm actually really intrigued by this, and so far I think it is so pretty on the skin. I'm really excited about it, and it looks so good with that Kosas blush. We have a new launch from Milk Makeup for us oily skin gals and guys, and this is part of their Pore Eclipse line, which I really do like a couple of the things in their line, especially the setting spray. It is so good, but they actually sent this over my way. This just launched. I wanted to just read a little bit about it, but this is supposed to help with controlling shine. It has charcoal in it to help purify, detoxify, and absorb oil, and it says that you can use this over makeup for touch-ups as well to kind of de-shine the face, which I think is really interesting. I don't know if you guys remember when that Revlon like ball thing, that roller ball came out that kind of absorbed the oil a little bit, so I'm curious to see how this is going to work. I did use it today just in my T-zone after putting on the Makeup by Mario bronzing liquid, and I definitely think it did a little bit of blurring. It does have a strong scent to it, like that tea tree kind of scent. I don't know if I love that, but you can see the charcoal like in the middle of the product here. So yeah, I guess you can use this to like touch up some spots throughout the day. I did just like recently apply my makeup, so I don't really have much now, but it says like you can just kind of tap your finger on if you want, and then just like tap that on any like oily spots. Okay, I think that definitely does reduce the shine a little bit, but it's still kind of a balmy product, so I don't know how that's going to, you know, last on the skin, but it definitely does reduce shine when you do apply it with your finger. So I do think that is really interesting. But yeah, you can use this for that, or you can use it underneath as a primer. I am using it today with the Fenty, so we'll see how this controls my oil, and I will update you guys in the description box. Lastly, we have some new lipsticks from YSL. Now YSL keeps launching more lip products. I feel like they will not let it go that they had like that viral candy lip gloss lipstick thing, so they keep coming out with more, but I just feel like they're kind of the same thing over and over again. I feel like they're not really coming out with anything super new and exciting. But these are their new Love Shine Candy Glow like sheer shine color balms, and I did try this one out today. I love the packaging. It has like a slight pinky rose gold to it. I can definitely see it is a little bit balmy on the lips, but it's definitely not even close to the same shine that the other candy glaze give. So I don't love it as much. I feel like they have so many different lip products that they keep renaming things, and I feel like it's just the same thing with a new name. So I don't know, it's just kind of annoying at this point. I feel like I have on the 6B brown nude, and I think it looks perfect with today's look. This eye look, by the way, is coming up in a future video. Hint, hint, I'm testing out a new collection from Lethal Cosmetics, so that video will be up in a few days. Let me go ahead and swatch these candy glows for you. I keep getting all these names mixed up, but like I said, the one that I have on, these are a little on the sheer side. This is the brown nude, which looks like this swatched. This shade is 44B nude. I can't say the second name, La Valerie. So yeah, if you like something a little bit sheer with a little shine, I think you will like these. And then I have one more. This last one is 1B Pink Sunrise, which this one almost looks like almost clear, like it's maybe one of those that will change with the pH of your skin. But yeah, building it up, it does kind of turn into a brighter pink, was definitely the most sheer of the three. But all in all, I do prefer the candy glaze a little bit more, just for extra shine on the lips. But yeah, they keep kind of coming out with more lip products because they had such a hit with the candy glaze. All right, next up, I actually got a couple hair items, which is kind of surprising for me. I usually don't buy a lot of hair stuff at Sephora because I do have my cosmetologist license. I usually shop where I can get, you know, my discounts at the pro stores. But the pro stores, I don't ever have Oribe. I don't know if you can get them discounted or what. I'm sure you can somehow, probably signing up online with a license or something. But I did go ahead and buy a new shampoo from Oribe. I'm really just trying to give my hair like a transformation. I really am trying to be a lot better with my hair, keeping it healthy, and my hair, it's a weird texture. I have very fine hair, but it's not thin. I feel like usually people with fine hair have thin hair. I have fine, thick hair, and I feel like it's so hard to find products for that. But yeah, it can definitely be very weighed down from product and get like super flat. I never really have a ton of volume, even though I do have quite a bit of hair. So I'm just trying to find some good products that don't weigh it down, and I've seen this recommended a lot for fine hair from Oribe, and I have tried some Oribe stuff that I think is really, really nice. It's just, it sucks that they're so expensive, but their products truly do work really well for me, and I like so many of their things. So I thought I would give this a try. This is their Hair Alchemy Resilience Shampoo. This is really supposed to help strengthen the hair without weighing it down like a lot of other products can do. So I'm excited to try this, and the best thing about Oribe is the smell of their products. It smells so luxurious. I love their packaging as well. So I did pick this up to try. I did try it today, and I feel like my hair is looking pretty good, I would say. I also got a new hair mask. This one I did get actually at the discount pro store, but since it's at Sephora, I feel like I would mention it. And this is from L'Oreal, the professional line, not the one at the drugstore. These products are a little bit higher end, but L'Oreal does have a professional line. You can find their stuff at Sephora. And this is the Metal Detox line, which I didn't know that they had. And a lot of people were recommending this Metal Detox line for fine hair, so I thought I would pick up this mask because, again, a lot of other hair masks just like weigh my hair down. Even though they make it so soft and silky, I just feel like my hair gets oily pretty quickly, and I want to, you know, go a few days without having to wash it. I thought this was interesting, but it's actually really meant to like help your hair color from fading, which I do get lowlights here and there, and my lowlights I feel like fade very quickly, and it actually kind of helps if you guys have hard water or if you have metals in your water. It kind of helps kind of filter some of that out. But yeah, it's supposed to protect against metal-induced color fading and also help with hair damage. I feel like it left my hair very soft, manageable. If you have fine hair, you know how tangly it gets, so I like to brush it out in the shower, and it made it so silky soft. I feel like it has some nice shine to it as well, and I don't know, the color, it's looking pretty good. So I'm excited to use this a bit more. I will say, I don't know if I love the smell of this. It has a very cologne, kind of manly smell to it, which is interesting. So seems to be working well though. I'm really excited to see how these products perform in the next couple of months. But yeah, I feel like my hair just needed some new products and needed a little bit of a refresh. Okay, I do have one new actual perfume I wanted to share with you. I did talk about this briefly in my Sephora sale haul video because I did smell a sample of this, and I immediately had to order it, but I didn't have it in time for my VIB sale haul, but I do have it now. And this is Brown Girl Jane's Carnival perfume. So Brown Girl Jane is a somewhat newer brand on Sephora. This perfume, I just immediately fell in love with. I've been getting into a little bit more fruity fragrances, and this is so yummy, so perfect for summer. This is like straight up mangoes and cream. Like, it's still gourmand, but oh my gosh. Sometimes fruity scents are just like too fruity sugary, but this one has like a delicious cloud of like yummy creaminess. It's like a mango yummy milkshake. I am obsessed. If you guys usually like the scents that I like, I think you will love this one. It's seriously one of the best mango scents that I have tried. I've tried some other mango ones, like I know the Fleur Mango Mist I've tried, but I did not think that was juicy enough. This is so much better. Who else has one? Wilhelm Mango Skin, everyone talks about. This is so much better. Like, for the gourmand girls, you need this one. The only drawback is it's not like the most long lasting. I feel like it's strong, but it's not gonna last for the longest time. Like, I feel like I get a good maybe 3 to 6 hours, just depending. But I have a couple mango body oils that I love to pair this with, and then it really sticks onto the skin. But I cannot get over the smell. It is just incredible. I don't care if this lasted an hour. I need it in my life. It is that good. Okay, lastly, these will be very quick, but there has been a lot of fragrance mist releases on Sephora, and I have a whole video on these. But Sol de Janeiro did launch their new summer fragrance mist line, and spoiler alert, I'm not really that impressed with it. My favorite one out of the 3 is definitely the Beos de Sol one. This is a little bit more coconutty, but it's still on the light side. It's not very strong compared to some other Sol de Janeiro mists that I have, but it's definitely my favorite of the 3. And I think it's pretty, but last year's collection was just so much better in my opinion. We also have the Carioca Crush one. This one was almost a favorite for me, but the dry down gets a little funky. It has the cedarwood note that I do not like in here. It stinks on me. It smells very musty in the dry down. I wish I loved it because it's so yummy and juicy in the opening. And then the Summer et Amour. This one has orange flower, almond, and sun-kissed woods in the notes. It's definitely more of a perfumey scent. It honestly reminds me a little bit of Carolina Herrera's Good Girl. I feel like this one is very hit or miss with people. I don't mind it, but it's just not what I was wanting from Sol de Janeiro. They just kind of missed the mark for me this time, so I'm just not that excited about those. This one I do like though. This is from Way, and this is their hair and body mist in Saint Bart's. Now, I will say there is a lot of like tropical scents on the market right now, kind of like this. It's like another one of those kind of sunscreen beachy scents. It has like a really yummy pineapple note in this one though, but I have seen this one compared a lot with Bath & Body Works Waikiki Beach Coconut, so I feel like those are probably a little bit similar. This one might have maybe a little bit more pineapple in it though. I mean, it's very good. It smells exactly like the body cream and the body scrub in this line, and I feel like it lasts like a decent amount of time for a fragrance mist, so I'm not mad at it. I definitely like this one a little bit better than the new Sol de Janeiro one, so just wanted to go over those really quickly since they are new at Sephora. But yeah, that is it for this video today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you found it helpful. Let me know if there's anything that you want to see me do, like in a testing new makeup, if you want to see tried on again, if you want kind of more details on. But there's so much fun new products out right now, and I've just been wanting to try it all. Anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. Thanks for watching. All these products will be linked down below if you want to check them out, as well as in the YouTube shopping here. But I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.